Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sport. And we know. The second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Johnson. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Henderson for three. A rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And it's the Hawks ball. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Fox. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Atlanta's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Offensive rebound, Williams. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's Fox. He had 27 points last game. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Fox.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Pass to Shepard. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Williams, a screen on Fox. Inside. And it's Williams with the jam.
Oh, just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Johnson outside. Capella with it. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
Now here's Ingram. His last outing, 16 points for him. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bucks passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Fox. It's on target from the high post.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Shepard with the ball. Covered by Johnson. Williams, a screen on Fox. Henderson passes to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Johnson outside. Down low. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Brandon Ingram, a big-time leaper who can dunk it down with power and with ease.
Henderson with it. Now guarded by Fox. Pass to Williams. Barrett against Johnson. He hits it from 9.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Now, here's Fox. Providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The layup off target. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Ingram against Barrett. Rebound, Milwaukee. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout, and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
Well, it was self-inflicted, plain and simple. I mean, they just didn't play up to their ability, and it's cost them.
Fox, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Now here's Ingram. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to talk to his guys. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively. And a chance here to look at the numbers for Scoot Henderson. He's getting around 20 points per, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Outside Williams. Vanderbilt defending. And Capella sends it back.
Boy, the timing Capella has on the defensive end. Outstanding. Terrific at knowing exactly when to go up for those blocks.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Henderson. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Barrett slams it in.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Now Ingram. Capella with a screen on Barrett. Here's Ingram. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Henderson outside. Off target from outside. And it's Fox with the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 4. And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
And looking at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox, the past month has been surreal. 5th in scoring. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Mark Williams. Porter comes in for Barrett. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Shepard. And it's Russell in for Scoot Henderson. Russell with a wide open look. That misses off the backboard.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pass to Vucevic. Ingram against Porter. Clock at 4. Here's Levine. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
That's a big-time bail out there. I mean, couldn't get anything going on that possession. Then Levine just takes over and makes something out of nothing.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Bucks making a change here. Tyson's checked in. Here's Melton. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now, here is Russell. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely not himself. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Man, I thought the defender played that one pretty well, but Russell with that quick trigger release like a staple gun.
Johnson outside. And the rejection by Gafford. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Atlanta.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Throw good, Levine.
You know, when you think of Zach LaVine, his scoring comes to mind immediately, but he also rebounds effectively and passes it pretty good too.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Gafford. Porter with it. Uncovered. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Back to Levine. Pass to Clowney. Well, a great rebounding small forward can give any team an X factor. Let's look at a few guys who have been playing that role over the course of the last month. Michael Porter, 4th.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialist. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
Both good from the line that time. So it's the Hawks now, leading by 5. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Basket counts.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Porter, a screen on Johnson. Porter at the elbow. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Porter Jr. showing off the versatility, setting the screen that time before rolling for the hoop.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin, he grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Free throw good. Porter. Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career. And now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
And Clowney can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 7. Porter finds Russell. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 7 points for D'Angelo Russell.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Tyson. Porter knocks it away.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
Melton against Johnson. Pass to Russell. Right side, Porter. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Atlanta. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. We've got Scoot Henderson. Michael Porter's out there with Barrett. Then it's Williams. And it's Shepard in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now here's Levine after R.J. Barrett's miss. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Henderson finds Williams. Here's Barrett. Ingram with the steal. Jumps up and slam dunk by Ingram.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Milwaukee. Just 5 to shoot. There's Porter with the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
And it's Ingram missing. The Hawks leading by 8. To the inside. And Williams with the stuff.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Now, here's Fox. 6 points for him. Here's Clary. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Shepard. Williams looking over the floor. Barrett against Ingram. And Barrett gets it to go.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Fox against Henderson. Fox, no good. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Barrett, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Fox.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Outside Porter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, he's a reliable scorer. He's an effective rebounder. He's improved defensively. There is a lot to like about Michael Porter Jr.'s game.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Left side, Levine. To the paint, Williams with the steal. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Barrett. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for 1 more at the line.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Barrett. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Bucks. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will. And checking out Atlanta. Right now, they're 5 spots below them. Here's Ingram. 6 points for him. Fox kicks to Levine. The three-pointer, no good. The Hawks leading by 11. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And finished off by Porter.
Beautiful catch and flush right there by Porter Jr. gliding into that alley-oop.
Outside, Levine. And again, the Bucks miss. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Henderson. And here is Williams. Guarded by Fox. Fades and shoots. Here's Shepard. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 16. Now Fox. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Henderson. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside Williams. Hawks passing it around. Here's Barrett. And it's Fox with the rebound. And so Fox will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 14-point game. They host the Kings after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Porter. Off target with the jump hook. Milwaukee's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Vanderbilt, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 5. The shot, no good. Outside, Fox. Back to Ingram. Levine kicks to Vanderbilt. To the middle. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against the Nuggets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Tyson's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Levine. Back to Porter. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Porter. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. 5th, De'Aaron Fox.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Bucks trail by 12. And here is Fox. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Capella. 4 on the clock. Johnson, that's for 2. Rebound by the Hawks.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
D'Anthony Melton. He's checked in for the Hawks. It's Henderson on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Trying to get something going. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. And Fox gets it to go.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Henderson passes to Melton. For the screen on Vanderbilt. To the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for. The Hawks making a switch here. Russell's checked in. That one is no good. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
The Bucks have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
The Hawks leading by 9. Pass to Gafford. Fox against Russell. Gafford sets the pick for Russell. Shoots over Fox. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Man, what a nice read. Boy, exquisite, perfect timing by D'Angelo off the pick and roll.
Fox against Russell. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Fox. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
The Hawks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Bucks trail by 12. Johnson outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Down low. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Barrett with this screen on Fox. Russell feeling it out a bit to the paint. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Now, here's Fox. 12 points for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Vanderbilt's got it back down to single digits for Milwaukee.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Barrett. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Here's Fox. After R.J. Barrett's bucket. Pass to Johnson. Puts up a deep three. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Outside, Barrett. Over to the left wing. Fades back. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Bucks trail by 13. Johnson outside. Pass to Capella. Here's Tyson. Knocks down the 3 ball. Tyson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Melton kicks to Gafford. Gafford is screen on Fox. There's Russell with the 3, and Gafford throws it down.
And slick dish there in the pick and roll. Russell showing his elite feel for the game.
Johnson outside. Back to Fox. Over Russell. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Barrett. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the Bucks. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Johnson. Here's Tyson. Capella with it. Covered by Gafford. And the dunk by Capella.
How about the force from Clint Capella? When he's got good position inside, he's throwing it down.
It's Barrett on the wing. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Again, the Hawks score.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The Hawks leading by 10.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Russell with the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Johnson. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And the first half is now in the books. Hawks lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. How much weight do you put on the power rankings against the actual standings?
I know a lot of folks like to analyze the stats, but in terms of teams' true power, wins and losses are the only numbers that matter.
Well, height and weight are pretty important numbers, too, not to mention rings. I got you dominated in all the numbers, Kenny.
Well, we're not talking about any of those numbers right now, big fella, as normally you're just bringing it back to you.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Milwaukee Bucks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
They like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The Hawks leading by 9. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Ingram. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Johnson. And it's Fox in at the point. Now here's Henderson. Williams sets a screen for Henderson to the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 10. Pass to Vanderbilt. On the wing, Johnson. The Bucks working the ball around. Henderson against Fox. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly. Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces With the drive, well done.
Up top, Henderson. Guarded by Fox. And that one's good by Henderson.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Johnson outside. There's the pick. From past the arc. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And they also rank right in the top 10 in terms of fast break points. They don't force a lot, but when they get an opportunity, boy, do they like to get out on the break.
And their turnover ranking stands out to me. It's been a strength for them this entire season. Their ability to take care of the basketball and not beat themselves. And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. On the wing, Johnson. Ingram outside. Outside, Fox. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Fox. Over Henderson. Fox, no good. The Hawks leading by 11. Vanderbilt defending. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, G.A., it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Fox. After the basket by Atlanta. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Henderson. Fox, no good. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Vanderbilt defending. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for D'Angelo Russell.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And he can't get the first one. Porter's checked in for Barrett. And he's good on the second. Bucks trail by 14. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. In the third spot, the Bucks.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Back to Ingram. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Hey, I know Ingram looks a little wispy and light, but his strength is deceptive.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And that one misses.
You know, Ingram is quiet about the work he puts in after practice and before games. This is a guy who just never stops trying to improve, though, and that's shown up in how he's grown as a player.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 14. Back to Ingram. 5 on the clock. Henderson pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Outside, Fox. Lobs it up there for Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
How about that high-wire action from Ingram, getting up there and pulling off the Houdini.
Henderson dishes to Porter. Fires the three. Pass to Shepard. Now Henderson. Guarded by Fox. And it's the Bucks on the break. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Vucevic checked in for Vanderbilt.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Henderson passes to Williams. Here's Shepard. Pass to Williams. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Bucks. 11-point game. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Brownie's checked in. Here's Ingram. 12 points for him. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Fox. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And the layup is good. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
You got to push Porter Jr. out of the paint because he's so skilled at capitalizing down there.
Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep three. Rebound, Atlanta. At one point, they led by 16. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Fox, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Williams in the post. Vucevic defending. Kept alive. Goes back up. Shot's good by Williams. He's got 15.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Johnson outside. Back to Fox. From 18 feet away. Rebound by the Hawks. Williams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Williams a screen. Inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Johnson for three. They grab their own miss. Count the basket. Vucevic has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Atlanta making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Williams. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Shepard. And it's Russell in for Scoot Henderson. And then for Milwaukee, Tyson's checked in. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Johnson. Here's Melton. Still without a basket. Pass to Porter. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Hawks lead by 20.
A true sniper from long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
Here's Clowney. Outside, Fox. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Now, here's Gafford. He's got 7. Pass to Melton. Just 4 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 18. Here's Fox. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The Hawks leading by 15. Russell with it. 9 points in the game so far. Down low. Porter kicks to Gafford. Pass to Melton. Clock at 6. To the paint. And Gafford throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 22 over Russell. Fox, no good. Pass to Melton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball, jump ball. Pull it, pull it, pull it. You 2 players.
Outside Levine. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Levine's got 8 points.
Mid-range, no problem for Levine. He easily adjusts his shot as needed.
Gafford finds Russell. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. It's deflected. Rebound by the Hawks. Gafford's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 17.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Inside. Clowney powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Zach LaVine. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Free throw good. Porter is checked in for the Hawks. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Ingram's checked in. And Porter drops them both. And it's Fox with the ball for Milwaukee. Trailing by 17. And the rejection by Gafford. Barrett against Ingram. Outside, Russell launches it. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
You know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
Now, here's Vucevic. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
For the screen on Ingram. Barrett inside the three-point line. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Ingram against Gafford. Ingram dishes to Fox. Levine feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Melton. Levine can't hit. The Hawks leading by 22. Outside, Russell. Pass to Porter from downtown. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Capella's checked in. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Russell against Fox. Outside, Russell. Barrett setting a pick for Russell. Shoots over Fox. The Hawks again can't hit. That one no good. And so it's Atlanta cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Shepard. Porter is out there with Williams. Then it's Barrett, and it's Henderson in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Johnson. Left side, Levine. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And Henderson throws it down hard.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Johnson outside. Capella against Williams. Levine for 3, sinks the three-pointer.
Look at the quickness from Levine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
Levine against Henderson. Here's Barrett. Johnson with the block. Levine against Henderson. Levine kicks to Johnson. Ingram attacking. And the shot goes in.
I think it's critical that Ingram's confidence continues to grow. And I think possessions like that will only help him moving forward.
Now here's Henderson. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And yes, it's good.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Bean passes to Capella. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
2 shots.
And the first one goes. So both teams changing it up here. And so Levine nails both of them. Atlanta leading by 19 points. Outside, Barrett. Back to Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Pass to Johnson. The rebound by Shepard. Gabbard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barrett with the bounce pass. Vanderbilt defending. On the wing, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram against Barrett. Unable to get that one. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Ingram outside. Outside, Levine. Ingram a screen on Barrett. Back to Ingram. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
How crazy is Ingram? How ridiculous is Ingram? I mean, just toying with the defense with his ball handling skill.
Now here's Henderson, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Vanderbilt defending. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Cooper Flag. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it. But I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success will certainly continue to keep that pipeline going.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
Bucks trail by 20. Ingram outside. High post, Johnson. Pass to Levine. Capella dishes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Vanderbilt. And the Bucks miss again. The Hawks leading by 20. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. And Barrett gets it to go.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Vanderbilt kicks to Levine. To the middle, trying to find Capella, gets it to him, and the shot goes in.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Williams a screen, floats it up for Williams. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Levine. And that's 18 points for Brandon Ingram. Vanderbilt defending. Back to Henderson. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Capella's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
The 10-footer. Rebound by Williams. Atlanta leading by 18. Henderson outside. Drives to the... Oh, my! Wow!
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Now here's Johnson. Vanderbilt the pass to Ingram. Levine against Henderson. Ring shot on the way. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
15 seconds. Mark Williams. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Johnson. And he makes both free throws. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Boy, I love seeing Capella be more aggressive inside. When he does this, he's capable of drawing contact.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. The Hawks leading by 19 points. Outside, Barrett to the paint. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Now, here's Fox. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Fox against Henderson. Floats it up for Williams. Outside, Levine.
Levine does a really good job attacking. He plays with fearlessness and able to draw the foul as a result.
They throw good, Levine.
Zach Levine taking 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
To the left wing. Back to Henderson. From deep. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Back to Fox. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Vanderbilt. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Porter's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Henderson. Outside Porter. Oh, Porter in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And they recover it. And it's Ingram missing. Atlanta leading by 21. Now Henderson. Down low. Here's Williams. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Porter passes to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Henderson inside the three-point line.
And the fast hands from Fox on defense. He never lets up on the pressure. Really makes you work for the shot.
Shepard, that's good. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Johnson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Fox dishes to Ingram. Johnson outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Ingram, guarded by Porter. Johnson with a screen on Porter. Here's Ingram. Johnson, that's for 2. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Fox, that one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Outside Williams. Porter passes to Shepard. Back to Porter. Out to Henderson. 3 on the clock. Here's Shepard. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside Fox. Over Henderson. Rebound by the Hawks. Williams has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Atlanta.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Williams.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Now, here is Russell. Driving the lane. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Ingram. Offline with his three. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gafford. Hawks passing it around. Gafford is screen on Fox. Here's Henderson. It's tipped. Fox deciding where to go with it. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Russell against Fox. Outside Russell. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.